Hello and welcome back to our Operation England series. We are through to the World Cup in our first attempt. Obviously the big stars are in this English squad and we will be taking on France. We're going to play this World Cup, win, lose or draw. You see the series continues. We're going to try and get through 3 World Cups before FIFA 18 if possible. So we'll get through this game and then we'll get into the regular season, making transfers with Aston Villa, building them up, scouting countries around the world, helping out all these other international sides if we can. Meanwhile, strengthening England. But first and foremost, we've got our first World Cup final to play, so let's get into this one against France. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It is our first crack at the World Cup final, and France is the only team left to stand in our way. Alfie Cooper in his first sort of managerial position here, taking England to the World Cup in his first attempt, so not a bad effort that. I mean, the big story was probably the 3-0 demolition of Brazil. The other 2 games we sort of just scraped through and got the job done. But this should be a tough encounter here, the World Cup final against France. And who will be the star of the show? Harry Kane has been in some scintillating form through this campaign, so hopefully he can get on the board once again and we can trounce the lads from across the channel. Well, we're going to go through. Oh, look out, Pogba. Forgot about him. Martial. Okay, the French lineup. Oh, Griezmann as well. Yes, we may be in a little bit of trouble, but we're going to do our best here. These lads have fought their way through to a World Cup final, and that's no easy feat in itself. But can England get the biscuits here? A good way to start off this series campaign by taking the first one. There it is, the World Cup. Can we lift the Covenant Trophy? Not even sure the last time England won a World Cup, back in the 60s somewhere, wasn't it? I'm not too sure. Let me know in the comments. But, oh, Hugo Lloris between the sticks as well. All right, this will be one tough encounter. You know EA is probably going to throw a little bit of cheese at us as well. Dembele, okay. I just want to see the lineup that they're actually putting out on the park. Alfie Cooper looks to be pretty switched on. Okay. Varane is there as well. Kante is the captain. Koscielny was there on the bench. Okay, that is a strong French team, and we're going to have our work cut out for us. Here's the English lineup that I've picked for this one. Pretty much the stalemates. We've got a few injuries, so not all the top players available, although you probably wouldn't declare Jack Wilshere a top player, but he is the highest rated centre midfielder for England at the moment. He is out injured. Well, Harry Kane, can he lead the lads? Let's go in this World Cup final. There's Marcus Rashford with an early touch, whips into the box, looks for Harry Kane, picked out. Oh, Harry's just tried something special, but cleared away by the Frenchman. There's France through Martial. The ball comes in, Smalling gets up, does well. Henderson off to Dele Alli, back to Henderson. Slips it forward here for the run of Marcus Rashford. That's a heavy touch, but he gets the challenge in and he works his way down in pursuit of this ball. Takes it off from Titi. Rashford pushes inside. Oh, couldn't pull the trigger. No, here's France. They slip through and it's 1-0. Well, it only took them one key opportunity to slip through our defensive line, and France take the lead. 28 minutes gone. Well, some good, quick build-up passing play there. Luke Shaw caught out of position and straight past Butland to make it 1-0 France here in the World Cup final. There's Rashford. Shaw. Dele Alli. Finds Kane. Kane whips inside, takes the strike and scores the goal! Harry Kane, what a finish! It's 1-1 after 34 minutes. Dele Alli drove it inside, slipped it off to Kane, and he beats off 3 men at once, and then finishes it past Hugo Lloris to make it 1-1 on the day. Well, that didn't take long for an answer to be called by Sir Harry of Kane. It is 1-1. Moves his way down the wing, Dele. He's going to cross into the box. Here it comes. Oh, Henderson straight at Lloris. Henderson to deliver in. Stones takes the strike. Controlled it well, but a poor strike. Lloris saves comfortably at halftime. It is 1-1 in the World Cup final. And it's Kante. Sends this one off to Bellet. Oh, Shaw just runs straight through him. Rashford now off to Henderson. He slips through forward and finds Lallana on a push. Lallana taking this one out wide and outside and then slips it down the line here for Sterling. Sterling pushes inside, finds Harry Kane. It's a great ball inside, but Harry Kane is dropped in the box. And Umtiti clears it away. Oh, it's a free kick here for France. Martial to deliver in to a threatening box. They've brought Lacazette on. And here he is, instantly into the action. Stones just drops him. Welcome to the World Cup final, Lacazette. Shaw off to Henderson. Lacazette is going off with some sort of shoulder injury. Henderson just darts his way through. Finds Harry Kane. Slips this one off. Dele Alli tries to control it. He slips this one off. Here's Harry Kane again. Oh, save from Lloris. Lallana will recover. Slips it back off. Sterling turns his man. Oh, great challenge. Oh, Rashford just destroys Pogba. Kane! Oh, I thought that was in, but it's just wide. Oh, great work from Smalling. Rashford. Barkley picked off by Martial. Rashford into the middle, picked off by Pogba. Kane is there, slips this one off. Here's Lallana. He pushes on forward. Lallana needs a runner to come through. Here is Lallana still going on. Crushed by Koscielny. All right, Jordan Henderson from 28 yards out. Oh, save from Lloris. Oh, we've got the corner. Henderson to deliver. Into the box. Oh! Slips it off here. Rashford. Can he find something in the box? Chips it up. Chamberlain straight at Lloris. Well, there's the whistle. Extra time to come. Oh, it's a free kick here and it's Henderson again. Can he just drip one over the wall here? Oh! Brilliant free kick from Henderson. It's 2-1 England. What a fucking goal that is. Brilliant strike. From just outside the box. He's just whipped that over the wall into the top left biscuits. Fuck you, Lloris. Fuck you, France. England with a 2-1 lead here in extra time. What a class free kick that is from Henderson. And it is 2-1 to England in the World Cup final. Pushes one forward. Lallana trying to get the last bit of juice out here from Rashford. Oh, he's hit the sidebar. Brings it inside. There's Harry Kane. Slips this one off. Chamberlain. Oh, he's hit the crossbar. Oh, good save from Butland. France finding an opening, taking the strike. Butland with the save. It's a corner for the French. Dembele to deliver. Oh, Butland again. And that's Barkley. One-on-one with Lloris. Can he finish this one? Oh, Lloris, great save. Went for the finesse shot, but unable to beat the big French keeper. Stones can't get on the end of this one. Lacazette plays this one off to Tolisso. There is the first period of extra time done. 2-1 in favour of England. Cuts through the middle nicely. Still goes the Ox. Slips it forward. Ross Barkley. Oh, Lloris. Martial slips it inside. Dembele. Oh, great save, Butland. And it's another corner here for France. And he bombs it long. Harry Kane does well. Barkley slips it out. Wants Henderson to run, but he's absolutely out of juice. But there's the whistle. England, World Cup champions 2018. Get in, son. So we take the World Cup in our first attempt, but that is with the big man on campus, Harry Kane up front. It'll be interesting to see in 4 years' time if we can do it again and what kind of squad we will bring to the World Cup. Well done, boys. An absolute effort. That free kick from Jordan Henderson was an absolute treat. And England take their first World Cup in what? Some probably 60-odd years. And Harry Kane will be the man to lift the World Cup here for England. We'll watch the trophy celebrations. It may be the only one we get in this career mode, so we'll celebrate it hard now. The boys did a very, very good job, but there's big things to come for England. We are building this squad for the future as well, with Aston Villa at the stage. And Harry Kane gets to lift that big World Cup trophy for England. Well done, boys. One more in the trophy cabinet for English football. And the question is, will we be able to back it up in 4 years' time now? Well, it's not long until the Premier League season starts, so they'll have a little bit of time to celebrate and party hard. But straight back into training now and preparing for the Premier League season. Well done, England. World Cup champions 2018. We've done it on our first crack. So Alfie Cooper will be held in good stead, you'd believe. We'll have a Euros before the next World Cup. We will take a good look at that one as well through this career mode. But that is the first trophy under the belt for us in charge of England. Now let me know in the comments, who do you think from this current squad will still be around for the 2022 World Cup? The likes of Rashford, you'd assume, would still be there. Possibly Harry Kane. Pickford, who's been on the bench, will be coming through. Dele Alli's still pretty young. But you'd assume there will be some changes of the guard. Well, a domineering performance there from England. 16 shots to 6, 9 on target, 26 tackles. A big game for the English contingent. And Jordan Henderson, man of the match, 9.0. Right, so the first World Cup for us is out of the way. We've got our first trophy. Time to press on now and start preparing for the next one in 4 years. This is our current Aston Villa lineup, but the transfer window is still open. I may try and make some plays for some young English talent, and we will try and ship out some of these non-English players because we want all Englishmen in this Aston Villa side so that we can train them up and get them ready for the next World Cup. Let's press on. Right, transfer offer here for Alexander Rogerson. I think he was the Swedish goalkeeper. HJK Helsinki have come in at 275. Don't care about the money value. Let's just get them out of the club so they can start growing for the respective countries. Right, time to make another signing. We're picking up Reece Oxford from West Ham. 71 overall centre-back, an Englishman, 2.4 million. So under his evaluation, that's a pretty decent buy. And he could play a big part for England in the future. We'll have to wait and see. Right, another signing for this season, and it's Jack Harrison, a young up-and-coming talent, plays for New York City at the moment, but we're bringing him to Aston Villa. 75 overall right winger, and he'll probably be our number one player on that right-hand side now. Probably replace, what's his young name? Can't even remember, he's only a 73, but yeah, that's not a bad purchase. Right, a one-year loan here for Jamie Cooper. Alright, our first monthly scouting update is back from the Netherlands, and there looks like some decent talent floating around. Edwin de Haan, 550 grand. We will sign in special players like this man. Lars Mulder, 240, we will also have a look at in our youth academy. We will just hold on to the rest of them. Alright, our first scout report is back from Greece, and it's Basil Mavros. Looks alright at 90, we'll continue to scout him. 110. Kalivis looks alright as well. So some talent coming through there. We'll continue to scout them though and see how they're looking towards the end of the 3-month period. Alright, England, what have you got? Bradley Watson looks alright. We'll have a keep an eye on him, and Jordan Jackson. The rest are pretty rubbish. Alright, transfer offer here from Grimsby Town for Will Griffiths. We'll accept that, send him on his way. Alright, a one-year loan here for Connor Mason off to Gillingham, the English centre-back. Alright, it's transfer deadline day, and we've got an offer in here for Jacob Murphy. Now, we've brought the other young Englishman is named Harrison. We've got a youth academy player coming through that's at about 71 already. So I don't think that there's much game time here for Jacob Murphy. I don't know if he's going to grow as much as some of the other young lads. So we're going to ship him off to FC Metz and clear him off our books. Alright, so the transfer window is finished. Here is our business. Murphy went to FC Metz, Mason to Gillingham on loan. Griffiths went to Grimsby Town. Now, he was Australian, 58 overall. Cooper's gone out on loan. Harrison we brought in for 7.5 million. Rogerson, the keeper, he's the American goalkeeper, has gone to Helsinki. We brought in Reece Oxford. Davis went to Barnet. He is Australian, 60 overall left midfielder. We got rid of Taylor. Hoover on loan. Wilson went to Crew Alexander, the Australian. Palacios went to Crew Alexandra, Chile. So, well, they might do well in the future, Crew Alexander. And that was all of our business. So there's still quite a few lads on our list. Now, what I'm going to go through now is delist anyone that isn't an Englishman. Let them get out on the free agency list. Hopefully some other clubs pick them up. They'll have time to grow, and that will free up a lot of squad places for us to bring more youth talent through. Let's go. Alright, so I've gone through and delisted any player under the rating of 60 that is not English. I've kept a few of the lads around because they do have a decent rating, and we might be able to pick some money up for them in January. So Lewis Lee's up to a 73. I've kept Alexander Axelsson to 63, gone up 1. He is new to the club. I think he's a Swedish goalkeeper. Yes, he is, with the potential to be special, so we may be able to get some money for him. What else have we got here? Liam Morris. He is an Englishman. Okay, good. Didn't manage to get rid of a lot of players there in that transfer window, even though I wanted to. A few out on loan. Archie Davis, potential to be special. He is an Englishman. He won't be going anywhere. George Cox is also English. 71 overall now. What else have we got here? Aiden Bell, 58, gone up 2. He is Australian, but he's only just joined the club, so I don't want to release him just yet. We might be able to make some cash in on that one. Same as with Navarrete, 67 overall. He is contract expiring, so he will be gone by the end of the season regardless. Hooper's on loan. All right. Mads Olsen, 68, gone up a couple. He's from Denmark, so we might be able to get some money for him, worth 1.4 million. Bradley Kelly, 65, gone up 1. An Australian with 5-star skills. Transfer listed, didn't get any nibbles, but maybe in January. Who else have we got? Ruben Dominguez, Chilean, I believe, yes. So, you know, they're worth a little bit of coin. Wilfred Chahore, the Ivory Coastian. So, we're just keeping them around because we might be able to pick up some money for them in the January window as yet. If I need to release them to free up English spots, I will do through the season. But we've got a 38-man squad, so we've got some space, some room to play. Let's continue on with this season. Right, the World Cup's just finished and we're straight into the European qualifiers. I'm going to simulate a couple of these games, but we will play a couple of them as well. Hungary, I felt, probably wasn't the biggest of tasks. Rashford gets himself injured. That's bloody great, isn't it? So it's a 2-0 win, goals to Lallana and Barkley. Right, it's an away game here against Wales. They take the lead through Allen, and we come back and draw 1-1. Harry Kane scoring in the 81st minute. Well, Marcus Rashford has a broken tibia and he's going to be missing for 6 months. That's going to be tough for Aston Villa to compete here in the Premier League without the star striker and also not being available for England for such a long time. Right, the scout is back from the Netherlands. Let's clear out some of the junk. You're rubbish. Brewer looks alright. We'll keep a hold of him in there. Anything over 80 we'll just hold on in case they get picked up by other clubs as well. There's a nice one. Lucas Brown, 240. We'll see him out. And we'll keep him there for now. All right, Greece, what have you got for us? Looks good, looks good. He's all right. Rubbish. 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 Ooh, 190. We'll hold him there. Reject. Okay, some Greek talent floating around. Good old England. Bradley Watson. We'll hold him there for now. Roberts is rubbish. Alright, let's just clear it all out. Let's clear out all the junk. There's a lot of it. Ugh. I'll leave Bailey there for now. Right, it's the final scout report here from the Netherlands, so we'll want to bring in some talent for them. What have they got floating around here? We'll pick up at least a couple. Lucas Brown looks pretty decent. What else have they brought back? Anything? Oh, there's one. There's one. Daniel DeGraaf, 475 straight in. Who else can we pick up? 60 grand for Meyer. 110. Lucas Brown, yep, we'll sign. That's 2. We'll just sign the 2 in. All right, Greece. Can we help Greece out? Axelos looks all right. Oh, it's not really looking too good here for Greece, unfortunately. Nikos could be alright, but he's only worth 60 grand. He's going to take a long time to grow, but we'll sign him in, and sign him up, and we'll release him so he can grow on his own, and that'll do us here in Greece. Now, is there some English talent? Bradley Watson looked alright. Peter Bailey, 250. Sign him in. Sam Moore at 80 grand. No, not a lot of talent on this report. All right, that's it. We're done. Right, we need to go again. We're straight out to England with Brandon Hill. England. Let's just go any for 3 months and see what kind of talent they bring us back. Now, who do we want to help out this time? Now, I have been reading the comments. I have looked at them, of course. I know someone wanted to go to Canada. So, we'll see if we can get some Canadians. And what else was there? What else was there? Let me have a quick look at the comments. All right, and the third one, we're going to go down to Africa and we're going to go to Egypt. Let's see if we can find some Egyptian talent. All right, time for some European qualifications. We're here at Wembley and we're hosting Austria. And, well, you know, there's some decent teams in our group. We've got Portugal, so when we come up against them, we'll definitely be having the game against Portugal. But felt like we needed another game at least for this episode as we push on. And not a bad start for us. We sit second with 1 win and 1 draw, 4 points. Portugal dominating at the moment, so they're the team to beat here in this group. But we have Austria to take on here in the Euros. Oh, this just comes straight after us winning a World Cup, straight back into international action. And will the boys have a little bit of a hangover, or will we be able to get the job done? There's a few injuries floating around, like the Rashford's out for 6 months. Apparently Chris Smalling's broken an elbow. So a few changes to the squad. But I think we're still pretty good. A good mixture of the World Cup squad still coming through here as the other young lads progress along in their careers. The Austrians, well, I mean, they've got some decent players in their squad. There's no doubt about that. Maybe we need to go and scout and get them some more talent as well. Especially if we're going to be playing them in Euros and World Cups in years to come. So Austria, we might put them on the list. But yeah, we're in the European qualification round and it's time for England to start becoming the supreme team that we are building them up to be. Harry Kane will lead the side once again. He has that captain's armband on probably for the foreseeable future. The big star striker made a move to Manchester United in the transfer window for 76 million. So Manchester United, as per usual, buying strikers left, right and centre. But hopefully Harry keeps his form going there at Manchester United. Here's our starting lineup. We've got Jones into the squad now. Oxlade-Chamberlain will play on the left without Rashford in the team. But no real big changes from the World Cup lineup. There is the Austrian lineup. They've got Alaba there as well. Okay. Holy shit, look at that for a formation. They're going to be attacking and aggressive. And we're going to have to sit back and weather the storm. Let's go. Oh, it's all Austria. They are absolutely on the attack. Oh, great save, Butland. They are pushing forward with every opportunity. And Austria now with a corner here. Just about 10 minutes gone. Oh, no, it's a free kick. Suck shit. Butland kicks it out. There's Lallana. Slips on forward. Wants Harry Kane. Oh, that's a penalty if ever I've seen one. Harry Kane absolutely dropped in the box. 16 minutes gone. Fucking sent him off. There he is. Bye-bye, dickhead. Go and have himself an early lunch or wank in the shower, mate. And Austria down to 10 men. A rash challenge there on Harry Kane. No need for that shit. And we're going to go to the spot here. Austria down to 10 men. And Harry Kane starts it off the same way he left his World Cup campaign. Finishing it up from the spot. Dragovic is gone. And it's 1-0 to England after 16 minutes. He pushes on forward. Still going. Kane! Oh, works the keeper. We'll get a corner. It's going to be fresh, fast-flowing football now from England with them down to 10 men. Dele Alli chips over the top. Wants the Kane run. Harry Kane! Oh, sidebar! Come on! Oxlade-Chamberlain! Oh! Slips forward. Gets the run here from Oxlade-Chamberlain. Oxlade-Chamberlain! Oh, he's fucking drilled the keeper. Oh, great touch from Oxlade-Chamberlain. Slips it forward. Dele Alli! Oh, save! Just before half-time. We are absolutely peppering the goals here. Henderson whips this one in. Lallana gets the touch. That's piss poor. Dele Alli. Oh, there's the whistle. So it's only 1-0 at half-time. Austria down to 10 men. But we are peppering, hunting a second. work from Oxlade-Chamberlain, and he's going to get it back here. Slips it off for Lallana. Back forward for Oxlade-Chamberlain. And the Ox pushes forward here. Can he get a little cross in? He can. Looks for Harry Kane. Alaba picks it off. Sterling can't control it. And they're just wasting opportunities here as England. Oxlade-Chamberlain! Oh, brilliant! Finally, we get the second. And the Ox from outside the box puts it in the back of the net. Dele Alli flicks it on. Ox took 2 looks at it, slipped it through the defender's legs, off the sidebar, and into the back of the net to make it 2-0 England. Lovely finish. Henderson, Ali, Harry Kane, Oxlade-Chamberlain, back to Harry Kane, inside, Dele Alli, flicks it off, Sterling, oh, there's another penalty. Sterling dropped down quicker than a $2 hooker in the box. And we will go to the spot once again. Well, the Austrian defence under siege here, down to 10 men, and they give away another penalty. Can Harry get his second? Yes, he can, no doubt about it. The keeper did not move. 3-0 England, 73 minutes gone. Over the top, Barkley flicks on. Kane! Oh, they're looking for a hat-trick, and he's popped that one into next week. Here's Jesse Lingard. Out wide, Oxlade-Chamberlain slips it inside. Here's Kane. Oh, there's his hat-trick. An absolute dribbler. And it is 4-0 England. An absolute whitewash here at Wembley. Well, Jesse Lingard getting straight into the action. First time he's been in this English squad for us. He finds Kane, who finds his 3rd goal of the day, and it's 4-0 England. Well, there's the whistle. A comprehensive victory there for England. 4-0 and a hat-trick for Sir Harry of Kane. Well, that's a smashing. 18 shots, 11 on target. They did go down to 10 men after 16 minutes. And Harry Kane with a perfect 10. Man of the match performance. Right, away here against Slovenia. They're having a pretty good tournament themselves. And we come away 1-0 victors. Dele Alli with the goal after 30 minutes. Right, time for our youth squad monthly report. And let's have a look here. Lucas Bruin looking all right, 75-93. Daniel de Graaf, 84-94. This is November, so might sign some of these kids up in December to send them out on short loan spells. Damiasos Axelos, unfortunately, probably not going to do the job for Greece, but I want to get some players in there for Greece, so we'll hold on to him. Archie Bailey, 86-92. Lars Moldman, 87-94. Edwin Dehaan, 73-87. Oster Lundgren, 64 overall, 87-93 potential. He's got no face, but he's going to play for Sweden, so we don't care. Dave Graham, the Scot, 84-90. Argus Mikos, 71-91. Lewis Edwards, 79-85. You're not going to make the cut, mate. Released. Peter Bailey's, 79-94. So the Youth Academy's looking all right. Heaps of room left to bring in some talent. All right, our first report is back from Egypt. Amos, 68-92. Shanuda looks all right at 160. So we'll keep an eye on these lads. First report back from Canada. Frank Kerr, he was all right. Might develop into something. Frank Fraser as well. Keep an eye on them. And England, what have you got? Anything juicy? Anything juicy? We're looking for some juicy talent, but there's nothing. Absolutely nothing really to pick up this month. All right, I think we'll wrap this one up here. We've got the game against Portugal coming up. We'll play that one in the next episode. So first versus second. We've pretty much got the points here so far. We'll have Portugal to play. And, well, I'm not sure if there's another round or not before the knockouts. Cannot remember for the life of me. But we sit in second at the moment, 3 wins. And Portugal are the informed team with 4 wins. Let's have a look at how we are looking in at the Premier League. Right, so the Premier League looks like this. Crystal Palace are on top of the table at the moment. This is season number 3. We sit in 7th with 18 points, so doing okay without the likes of Marcus Rashford. Solanke is the man up front, doing the job. So it's Norwich, Stoke and Burnley in the relegation zone. That's where we will finish this one up. We will be back with another episode very, very soon, and we will be taking on Portugal to start that one off. We'll see you then. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.